Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing my first episode on my JToH Christmas special called Countdown to Christmas Commentaries. So technically what that means is I'm going to be doing a commentary every day leading up to Christmas Eve. So today we're doing Tower of Rigid Success. Next episode we're doing Tower of Unearthed Discoveries. You'll see, I don't want to explain all this. But, and then on Christmas Eve, we will be doing Tower of Impossible Expectations. But, yeah, today we're doing Tower of Rigid Success. I really like this tower. In my opinion, it's easier than Tower of Getting Kind of Disappointed, and better. Just because Tower of Getting Kind of Disappointed has some badness to it. But it's a decent tower. So, technically, you just do those tight ropes. This tower loves, it's not, like, puzzly, but it's kind of got, like, you need to press multiple buttons to proceed in the tower, and I really like that. So take your time on these tight ropes. You can ghost them if you want to, but I'm an epic gamer and I won't. So technically, teleporters aren't red. And just so you know, the next floor is red. No teleporters on the red floor are, there are no teleporters on the red floor. So this X-push is wacky, because you can't do it forwards. You could try doing it sideways, but that's kind of bad and that could happen. So technically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to approach it from an angle, sort of. Kind of like this. And then just jump onto the thing. Yeah, it's kind of wacky, but you'll get the hang of it. It'll take you a few tries, so if you don't do it first try, don't say like, I'm a noob! But yeah, so just do it like I did and you should be fine. There are not a lot of commentators on this tower, I just realized. So technically this X-pusher, don't go all the way forward. Technically, you want to, like, kind of slightly push it, and then once you get to here, just jump off of it, and you should be fine. I'm kind of rusty at this tower, but I think I'll be fine, because it's one of the best towers, in my opinion. So technically, get on this balloon, and this is kind of a Tower of Obvious Chaos balloon. This tower has so many outside sections, literally. It has an outside section for about, I think, like, 6 of the 10 floors. So now just go down here, pop the balloon. Just remember, this is only a hard tower, so all the balloons, yeah. This tower is a blast, though. I love this. I really like this tower. This is one of my favorite Ring 5 towers. This is my second favorite Ring 5 tower. So technically, press this button and make sure to do this fastly. You're like, oh, I only need to do that in 25 minutes? I mean, in 25 seconds? No, you don't. You actually need to get over there before the timer runs out. So now we got some Tower of Rage. But you can take your time, but not, like, too much time. And you just need to get to here by the time the timer runs out. If the timer does run out, though, this is one step thick, so you can do a laugh glitch. I did that once. And then when the timer stops running, then this one will be open. So, yeah. And then you should... These jumps are kind of tricky. But if you like this series... So, technically, there are going to be 6 episodes. But, yeah. So so technically, if you do CCC as a title, you'll know what it means. Christmas Countdown Commentaries. Just take your time on these tight ropes. It feels kind of nice to get out of that red, though, because that red really hurts your eyes. So now we got these morphers. Technically, these ones aren't timed, but the final one is. And you have, like, yeah, you have 45 seconds to do it. Don't worry, it gives you plenty of time, so you can... Like, don't exactly take your time, but there's probably some kind of skip there, but don't do it. Just go the way I'm going. Like, you can take your time, but don't take too much time. So, technically, you don't need to speedrun it, because remember, yeah. And then, technically, just do these kind of scary 1 studs, and then jump onto this teleporter, and now you're on 4th floor. You should, yeah, as you can see, there are, like... 10 seconds left on the morpher timer. So now jump down here and get out here immediately. And then jump, because you can get glitched by that. So, yeah, there's a lot to commentate in this tower. Now we got this weird rap. Just kind of do what I do, and you should be fine. Yeah. I was going to do 12 days commentaries, but I have school, and plus I couldn't come up with 12 different towers that I haven't commentated already. Curse my uploading content way a lot instincts. So technically, if you have T-pose here, use it. You can kind of do a wrap there. I had a giant lag spike. By the way, you're on floor 4. Yeah, floor 1 and floor 3 don't have an outside section. I know floor 5 does, and then, yeah, a lot of floors have an outside section. So technically, just jump off of this one. Do not mess up here. Just do these simple head hitters. And now, you're going back in here. Also, this goes all the way up to floor 5, so it's kind of like a safety net, but when you're on the final part up here, don't fall, because that would be sad. This tower also likes ice paths. Now we're on floor 5, and floor 5 starts right off the bat with an outside section. You can take your time on this tightrope, but it's quite thick. We got a little tower of lanonophobia. So technically the neon, like these, the brighter platforms are ice bricks. So now this is where the teleporters come on in. So technically just keep jumping. These are a lot harder than Tower of Keyboard Eating ice paths, because they're a little more slippery, and plus it's just harder parkour. This part's kind of scary. Technically just keep going, and then get on here. Then you can just rush this tightrope. And now just press the buttons. Do not fall here, or else you have to do all those ice paths again. There's one more ice path, and then you don't get reintroduced to this until So if you think like, oh no, the rest of the floor is deep darkness, it's not. That's just a speed stopper. So don't get worried. Press this button and then come over here. I just realized that this tower has a lot to commentate. Yeah. So now this button activates, so now you just got some simple wraparounds. Let's do them correctly. So yeah, just so you know, there's no deep darkness in this tower. It's just regular lighting. So now we'll just kind of do this X pusher. And now we got Speedy Sanic. Just so you know, you gotta do this quite fast, because you do have a speed. Technically, just do this. And now you have to survive this spinner. Take out helicopter powers or T-pose. I'm going to take it. So technically hit this button and then just survive this spinner for 30 seconds. I'll see you when we're done. Okay, it looks like we're done. For some reason, whenever I hit space and I had OBS open, it would always stop. But luckily, OBS fixed that, so that's weird. To kind of just take out T-pose, and then you'll fall down here. Use helicopter powers or T-pose. Either works. Technically, just because you, yeah. Whoa! Oh my gosh! That was way too close. So now just get on this moving platform. Get on the front here because you don't want to get pushed off. Yeah. Now just fit through this crack. Yeah. And this tower is actually so good though. Like, it has basic tower design, you know? Like, what I mean by that is it doesn't look like Tower of Ground Level Ascension. By the way, you're on floor 7. This is where the sign also says that. This is made by, like, I think Goose 4000 and, like, Torchic or something. Torchic. This is where the tower may use cheap tactics and unfair obstacles to keep you from money. Welcome to your nightmare, Torchic. This isn't really that hard. In fact, these tightrope jumps, you don't even need to jump, but I just like jumping because it's easy for me. Please go this way, because you get to the button faster. Like, if you go the other way, you can, but there's absolutely no point. So what you could do is you could go on that, or you could be a gamer and just not. Okay, so yeah, technically what you want to do there is you want to do a momentum jump. But if you fail like me, that's okay. And then you've never gone the right path before, but hopefully I can do it, cause yeah. But you just want a momentum X pusher that. It's kind of hard, but it's a decent skip if you know how to do that. Anyways, meet you guys back up. Okay, so technically we're back here. So technically this X pusher stops here, so you could momentum jump it, or you could just do that. Momentum jumping, it skips all of this, but it's kind of hard. So technically, just do what I do. These tight ropes are kind of thin. I don't know why I'm shaking. I have a heating device on, so that's weird. But yeah, Merry, almost Christmas. I guess there's still 11 more days, but, still, less than 2 weeks away. So yeah. Okay, so, okay, so this is what you can skip. Technically, you just wanna, okay, I forgot where I fell. I think it was somewhere around here. But, yeah, this tower is, though, actually really good, though. So technically, you just jump here, kind of count the beat, I think. So technically, this is where you could, all of this you could skip. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I hate this tower. Okay, back up here after like the third or fourth time. Technically, you just want to get pushed like that. There's no timing that you want. You could have skipped all that by doing the momentum jump, but you could have risked falling a long ways if you did that. This is a conveyor. It stops after here. And now, please, that's an ice path. It scared me. But yeah. I was just sarcastic. When I said I hate this tower is really good. So technically, just jump on this ice path. And then you just want to get onto this moving platform. It's not an ice path. And then you got a few more ice paths. This tower loves ice paths. Is the tower that's based off of ice paths, tower slipping and sliding? I think it is. Just kind of take your time, and then this part will give you a heart attack. There's an invisible platform here. And then kind of just jump back onto here, and you're going on to floor 8. Just do not mess up this tightrope. It's kind of thin, so I'm going to take my time on it. These are not conveyors. I thought they were. Okay, so now you're on floor 8. There's nothing much to this floor. Technically, what you need to do is you want to get on this. You need to get the 2 buttons. I recommend doing the outside section first. Just imagine if these were falling platforms. This tower would not be a hard one. If these were falling platforms, bruh. So now you go back here because it's not possible to go back. I mean, if you had coil, it would be. So now do the inside section. Just do these simple jumps. Now you've pressed the 2 buttons. You can kind of just jump down here. And now go back here. So technically what you want to do is you want to wait for the door to open. And just kind of keep waiting. It'll open now. Jump off. And then press this purple button. And then what you're going to want to do next is technically you just have to jump down here and then come back. I'll cut to when I get back up. So technically once you get back up, you want to wait for this door to open. And then you can just go straight through, and yeah. So that's what you want to do. There's got to be some other way to do it, but I find that the most easy way. And there's not much more to floor 8 after that. So what's my recording at? 14 minutes, okay. And then my time is at 22. So now just do these simple jumps, and you are approaching the final 2 floors, which are the 2 hardest floors. This part, yeah, have fun. You have overcome the many obstacles I had planned, but now it's time for your failure. Torchic. So technically the gimmick of this floor is you have to press 3 buttons to proceed. So, yeah. The first one is tightrope. Yeah, we got tight ropes. Who doesn't love love me some tight ropes? Just kind of take your time. There's no wrong or right way to go. You can take a little break there, but there's no point. So technically, well, there's no wrong way to go. It's not like the actual Tower of Lenonophobia, or the actual, oh my gosh, I almost fell there, or the actual Tower of Rage. Some people say Tower of Lenonophobia is worse than Tower of Rage, but dude, Tower of Rage beats Tower of Lenonophobia any day. Final floor, floor 10. So now press this black button, and then you don't need to do all those tie ropes again. Well, you need to do one. And it's kind of far, so I'm just going to cheese it. But it's kind of thick, so yeah. So now you press the first button. So yeah. That's probably the worst one. Now we just got some wraparounds and jump arounds. Wraparounds and jump arounds. So technically these wraparounds exceed, and then, oh my gosh, that was so close. I don't know what this red thing is. Oh, it's a teleporter. Okay, so now you're on the final and one of the worst. This one's the second worst. This is an ice path. It's extremely slippy. I don't know which is worse, tight ropes or ice path. If you're good at ice paths, yeah, it says watch your step. So, yeah. Watch your step, because, yeah. And then you don't need to do that again. This is a gray one, and it's not an ice path. And now you're done with floor 9. Floor 9 is my favorite floor. And now you're onto the final floor. You're better than I thought, though. Be careful, and you could take a long fall on the final floor. Torchic. Yeah, you definitely could. This floor is, I think, the longest floor. The final stretch. Good luck. So, yeah, just don't fall here. There are no ice paths. I know it would be hard to know if there's an ice path on this floor. That would be absolutely evil, though, because, yeah. This floor is, yeah, the final 2 floors are the hardest. Because, first of all, stress. And second of all, just because, well, you know, they're hard. So just do not take a long, dumb fall on the final floor. Yeah, final floor I believe is the longest, and I think also the hardest. Because, look at this. That jump may seem impossible, but it's possible, I tell you. So these actually are moving platforms, I know, right? So crazy. So now just do this. Now go on this X pusher. Jump on this. Jump on these. 1 studs. Yeah, this part's kind of annoying. But once you do that part, you're pretty much in the clear. So do these jumps forward, and now just imagine that ladder isn't there. Imagine that this ladder is there, and then press this button, and then imagine that ladder isn't there, and then imagine that this ladder is here, and now jump down here, and you're on the final stretch. Take out T-pose here. You know why? Because we got kill bricks. There's always a hidden secret with every item. Like, every item always has a purpose. Like, I remember I thought T-pose was just to look and assert your dominance, but T-pose actually works as helicopter powers. So, yeah. I remember I just started off buying items because I wanted to be cool, you know? Okay, now we got the final part. Technically, what you wanted to do here is you want to go to the middle, press the button, go back out here, and then jump onto this. Now you're on the final part. This part's kind of tricky. Technically, what you want to do is you want to get over here, and then you just want to push this X pusher up. It may take you a while, but you should be good. It's a little tricky, but also, there's a sign here. I thought there was. Yeah. Nice job getting through that floor. Now all you need to do is flip this pushing platform right side up. So technically, just kind of jump here. It's really challenging. Come on, work with me here. Work with me. There we go. And then kind of just keep trying. This is really hard. I'll see you when I get it. Okay, so I figured out the way to do it. You want to push it sideways and then kind of just get a final boost. Come on. Okay, this is actually a lot more challenging than I thought. So technically, kind of get aligned.
and then just push it right side up, and then, okay, that, I'm actually really glad I noticed that, because that would have been sad if I did not. Okay, why is this thing not cooperating with me today? Okay, now once it's like that, just go, and then you'll climb onto the wind pad, and yeah. Pog. So yeah, GG. That tower's really good. Just kind of, once you get sort of right side up and it stays there for like 5 seconds, just go on it before it goes and then jump onto the wind pad. Yeah, let's see. Can we core glitch into this? I want to know. No, we can't. Well, that's episode 1 of Christmas Countdown commentaries. Hope you enjoyed this video and subscribe. Peace out, guys.